Like I said, folks, you're going to have to get used to losing 15 minutes of work, but it's 15 minutes of work at the most. At the most, that's it. I can set the autosave to 5 minutes and have it save every 5 minutes instead, so we only lose 5 minutes of work. You know what I mean? Just remember, if you guys are building big castles, you need to build them big so people can go inside and adventure. They can't just be, you walk in and there's a room. You know what I mean? I have a lot of people say they know what I mean, but I have a feeling a lot of them are going to be building these little teeny buildings. You know, I need people to go down into the cave systems and work on the cave systems, putting mine shafts in and booby traps and rewards and stuff like that. So now you can do a lot of work in 15 minutes, but 15 minutes isn't a lot of time. If you think 15 minutes is a lot of time, then man, you're gonna have a hell of a time in boot camp. Later, drugs. I'll set the autosave to a more frequent time. Nope, 15's the best one I can do. Usually it does that like when I go to save the game or something like that. Like I said, folks, I probably just lost it, if not more, as much, just as much is equal in time and effort. But you know what? Take two. I can make that wall look way better. I know I can. You know what I mean? Anytime my games freeze or crash. Yeah. Like I'm not even in the city. Yeah, I'll hard save more frequently. There's nothing I can do about it right now. You know what I mean? Because it's already done with and done. Yeah, the entire wall was built within 50 minutes. Let me turn back on my microphone for the PS3. I apologize, but nothing I can do about it. I wrote to 4J Studios and they said that that's just it happens with online game of Minecraft when it has a hard time talking to it. Of course I'll invite you. But I'll tell you guys right now, like I said, the people that are a part of this build team, they need to stick it out. If you know they're like, oh, I can't, I'm gonna go play a different game, stuff like that. When it freezes, then just bow out now, and I'll do it by myself. And you guys can be adventurers. You know, people are going to bounce off to Far Cry and Destiny after like an hour of this, then you know, that's fine. That's then come back as an adventurer. And speak up now too. Like if you're like, I love this, but you know, I'm not full-hearted into this, then please. I'm not going to be offended, but I just want that clarity from the get-go. Like I want to go play like Sigma. I want to play Destiny. All right.
Oh my lord.
Looks like we lost two builders too, so we're two down.
This is a far way back.
Whatever. I lost just as much as everyone. I'll do a hard save more frequently. I got to rebuild the entire everything I built. That's cool.
Yeah, it's not like anyone's not equal or anything.
That's cool, Sigma. Like I said, you know, if people aren't going to sit here for, you know, 2 or 3 hours with me and build, I'm not going to be upset at them. I just don't want them to come in and say I'm going to be a builder and then just kind of leave a project. You know, might be better just to have like 2 or 3 builders anyways. That's why I was saying, like, people have the option to bow out. Just do it at the beginning. So, you know, you don't build like half of Sigma's temple and then like you bow out and it's like half built, you know. I'm fine with it. The wall wasn't quite as nice as I wanted it to be, so I'm going to rebuild it. I want to use different materials. I think it's what I didn't like the look of it. Like I said, I'm just taking a break from Destiny. I can go on tomorrow for 5 hours and do everything Destiny has to offer. All the raids, all the weeklies, all the dailies, Xur. You know, like it's a day game right now. I always need to grind up something, so it's Destiny or nothing. The clouds. Oh. Maybe it's just going to be me building this by myself. Looks like Angel's already backed out of being a builder. Sigma. Just me and you, Pro. We're going to build a world. I fear Good's had issues with his, I mean, when we were doing Minecraft before and we were just casually, like, everyone takes a property, it's a lot more frequently okay just to drop in and out. But this is the big project I'm trying to use to, like, really help. Oh, yeah, I'm just joking about fear. But this is a big project I think that will really help my show out, so I'm really going to stick to it. As a creator, loving this kind of aspect of Minecraft, too, the fact that I get to sit and create a world and put people through the ringer, kind of, you could say. It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna go finish the whole wall right here again, but I'm gonna do like a little chunk of wall and design like the look. And that's the thing I've been doing too, is like I'll design the look of something and that way other people can just copy it. Alright, looks like Angel just bowed out. Now that means I'm going to have to go deconstruct whatever people made. Like I said, I'll just sit here. Wait, your game froze? You're still in my game, like, doing stuff, Pro. You're, like, right in front of me, holding a block. Well, if on that last one, it's always good, like, on that last freeze to, like, restart the game. I'm gonna do a save here. You know, it's Friday, busy President Day weekend. You know, we always talk about how on Friday and Saturdays we see a lot more issues. No, I don't mean destroy what you made. Just make sure you don't have like a house floating around and stuff. Not like go destroy what you've made. Damn you, Angel! You made a lighthouse! I'm talking more like... He's got leather armor on. Hey, it's all good. Less people to manage.
Sorry, PlayStation froze.
No, I was gonna say, like, after I get that freeze, it's probably good to restart everything anyways, because Pro just had his freeze, even though... Because he just jumped back in right away. It's something we see with every game. I mean, every game we've ever played does it. It's just with Minecraft, it's annoying because you're like back. But 15 minutes is the most I can set it to, the minimum. But what I'll do is I'll like think of I'll start saving more frequently. But that server thing is just a server issue. We see it with Rockstar. I'll say like Rockstar wasn't able to save, but it keeps going. and then it finally says, "Oh, it finally saved." Destiny has a little, has their own cloud, but Minecraft's always had the smallest, shittiest servers on the Xbox and PlayStation. Well, it looks like Angel just bowed out of this world too, so Sigma and Angel are gone.
Why'd Angel bow out? Weird.
Commitment issues. As Sigma too, and then Drugs. To be honest, like he was already getting bored and has to sleep, so more than likely it'll probably just be me for sure. I'll do it all by myself.
I'm staying.
Yeah.
Staying.
Don't get me wrong. I love.
Loud, I mean.
Yeah. No. I say I give everyone today to come in and kind of see what the idea is and see how they like it, and know what I'm looking for, and no hard feelings if people want to be adventurers. The more adventurers, the better. The more It'd be great to have like 2 to 3 gods, and then like.
I love the idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love the idea this world is having. It's just amazing. I've always wanted to make my own video game, and this is probably the closest I'll get for a while.
Exactly. Well, I mean, like I said, PC streamers do this all the time. I see a lot of, like, Bacon Donut. He goes in creative mode with his build team and on the PC, and he builds a world, and then that world is allowed to be played by the viewers, and he goes off and builds another one. He doesn't manage the world once it's made. He just goes off and makes another one. And that was not my inspiration for this, because I'd already thought about that anyways, but it's just no one does it on console because of the minimum players, I think. Well, think about it, Angel. I'm not saying, okay, I'm streaming the creative Epis Prime for 5 hours. You have to make shit for 5 hours. Once you commit to being a builder, you can come in and go at your whim. I'm not gonna like replace people. I just want people to be decisive about what role they want. I don't want them to come in as creator, because after like a couple hours like this, there's not that much of a deal. That's why I said today's the day to figure it out. And I don't want people to come in as a creator for a week, 2 or 3, and then suddenly go, ooh, I want to be an adventurer, because that'll be too late. I'll be like next world. So, today there's no wrongdoings. It's just about, fleshing it out. And then also people that are saying like, oh, I'm stuck being an adventurer. Well, Sigma just bowed out, so now we have room for one more creator. But like I said, creators have till the end of the show today to decide if they want to be creators. And, you can only come in once a week for a couple hours and create, but you're just stuck in that position. And if you don't create that much, maybe then it's better to be an adventurer. If you're like, I'm only going to be able to be creating with you for like an hour per day, twice a week, that's not that much time. I rather, yeah. Well, I think we can get the initial world done in like a couple weeks. That's also including playing other games on the show. But I'm also going to be using like my off the show time to work on this.
Whenever I'm in here, I'll probably just be expanding my.
Are you still stuck, Pro? No, there you're again. Well, like I said too, I don't want anyone to get lost on a project for like 3 or 4 weeks. But if it's a project that's like a huge, like I said, if you make a castle, feel free. Don't forget to make sub basements. Dig down. We're in creative mode, so the effort is gone. You just hold a button and do it. It's all right.
Before I get too absorbed in it, if you need any from me, I'll go do that, and then I'll...
No. Like building, if you build a big dungeon full of traps and rooms and and stuff like that, then you're doing something for the world.
I'm gonna make like lava jumps also.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be a dark staircase with a hole down the middle. If you fall, you die, and the staircase is gonna be very, very thin.
Yeah, like I said, you can put a sign that has a riddle and like
thick around the outside of it, and it's gonna be lit with redstone torches, so you can hardly see a thing.
Yeah, Angel, like I said, deciding if you want to be a builder permanently or an adventurer, it doesn't mean you have to come right back in here and start building. You guys will always have the right to go, like, watch another streamer and play another game. I'll never hold that against people. I just don't want people to come in. I'll be a builder.